I'm just sure.
All kinds of.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
We still have seconds before it starts, actually.
When I two go to the garage. That's what
I just don't have it mowed.
So I guess I
So I guess I didn't get any.
You know how much
Or maple syrup.
I had a hotel, because we rented a Bay Harbor, Maine. I was literally from here to the Trump house over there. Away, if low tide, I could walk across the bay to the bar to Nova Scotia. That was the cool thing.
Don't want to sit anymore.
But
Retail.
the hotel, we drove 600 miles a day back. The cheapest hotel, $800 a night.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I got it for $300. I asked the girl, I said, if I can make you laugh, I'm a joke, will you tell me? $300.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our Father in heaven, we thank you for granting us the privilege to meet tonight. We ask for your blessing, wisdom, and guidance as we conduct the business of the village. Amen.
All right, roll call.
Fisher. Is absent. Percy.
Here.
Coe.
Here.
Maple. Mauer.
Yes.
Yoho.
Looking for a motion to excuse our absent member.
Make a motion to excuse Adam Fisher from this meeting.
Mauer.
Yes.
Yoho.
Yes.
Coe. Maple.
Yes.
Percy.
Yes.
Okay, I'm looking for a motion to approve the minutes of the June 22nd, 2026 regular meeting.
Motion to approve the minutes of the June 22nd regular council meeting.
Second.
Coe.
Yes.
Maple.
Yes.
Percy.
Yes.
Yoho. Mauer.
Yes.
Okay. For correspondence, I did receive an email from Sherry Jones regarding the sewer rates. We discussed that in the committee meeting, and we'll let,
I'll discuss that a little bit later.
we have no citizens here to comment unless, Chief, do you want to talk on behalf of the citizens? Okay. Okay. Moving on to the committee reports. Building and property. He's not here, but we didn't have any discussion on that one. Community business and development.
I have no new business. Want to apologize that we couldn't get anything going on that Thunder in the Village at that time. The rain didn't allow to have the electronics set up for the bands and for the sound stage and systems and all that. Looking for possibly another one before the end of the summer.
Call it sunshine in the village, and maybe you'll summon the right weather.
Yes, sunshine in the village, but yeah, that's all we're doing.
Community relations.
This Saturday, I believe it's Saturday, 18th, is that
Yeah.
Saturday? 5 PM at Ridgewood softball field will be the Guns versus Hoses softball game. Homecoming, sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce, will be the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. The parade is on Friday night. There's still time to sign up. Queen contest is Thursday evening in Burke Park. Fireworks will be Saturday night, 10 PM. Around that time, isn't it? Okay, with viewing from the football practice field, right? And vendors are still welcome to sign up, contact anybody in the chamber, and that's all.
Nothing for revitalization tonight.
No.
Finance.
Oh, that's me again.
That's you again.
Okay, budget hearing was tonight at 6:45. The Lions Club donated $250 to our food pantry. Thank you very much. What's that?
Oh,
It's
Joel,
just laughing at Joel.
Okay, August 3rd is the county budget hearing, if anybody wants, well, that's just budget hearing.
Yeah. That's
And
anybody here in council that might want to go.
yeah, and, we need approval for the end of the month of June. So do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion for approval of the end of month, June end of month financial report.
Second.
Yoho,
Okay.
Bauer,
Yes.
Maple,
Yes.
Co, Percy,
Yes.
That's it.
Moving on to ordinance.
Good evening. So as we talked about, we had an email and the question was raised regarding our personnel and rates, talking about the sewer rate ordinance that is on our agenda for legislation this evening. So we are going with studies from RCAP, a professional engineering firm that has compared us to similar communities to our size, population, all that kind of stuff. And they recommended the 4% increase, which is actually less from previous years. Previous years, we're looking at 10% increases for the sewer rates. Grand total in that is, it's an 80 cent raise if you live within the city. $1.20 if you live outside of the limits. I said city and village. But it's $1.20 if you live outside the village corporation limits.
That's for minimum use.
Yeah, that's the minimum use. I haven't gotten there yet. Uh, Regarding our personnel, we currently have 2 licensed sewer employees and 1 on the street department. That's just about half of what we had 2-3 years ago as far as our village employees. Am I correct on that one? 'Cause-
Well,
It's a little longer than that.
Oh.
we used to have 4 street department, and
That's-
a sewer and a water. So
So roughly, we have half of that from years past. However, when we talk about our sewer treatment employees, they do split time with the street department now. They don't,
They always have.
they always have.
always
and
helped.
It's always been kind of a dual role, even though they're both licensed. It's nice having them both licensed so one can show up and the other one can actually have a vacation or a day off or vice versa. But they have been splitting time with the street department and have been for, well, since I've been on council as well. That's pretty much, did I miss anything that we talked about with the sewer ordinance rate? I did misspeak. I apologize to anyone who was confused with the 15-minute prior to this meeting for the yearly tax budget. I kind of
Yes.
had that mixed up with the
thinking that it was gonna be a sewer meeting.
sewer meeting, so I apologize for that. That was my error. We did discuss the pay and benefits ordinance. We're looking at $1 raise across the board for all of our employees, which is 14 roughly. This includes the police department as well. One of the main reasons we're looking at this dollar raise is if we continue to carry over 100% of our budget each year that Amy has worked so diligently at making sure that we are minding our P's and Q's and carrying over what we need, we could face the possibility of the county looking at the property taxes that we pay and say, well, the village doesn't need as much as they have in the past. So if we can do something that can kind of benefit and retain and keep our employees that are doing the best they can for us by giving them a little bit more in their pocket, that dollar raise, then I think that's kind of a fair trade-off to where we won't be gigged as hard if the county so chooses. Yeah, that's what I have on that one.
Okay.
Anything else? Did I miss anything?
All right, moving on to park.
So we met tonight, we discussed the headboards being reordered for over at Breton. They're only taking the east side for now, that should be done this week, correct, Amy?
By We Are WL and Ingenuity.
And we also discussed the Nature Works grant, with the allocation of 13,000 requested funds for the porch roof over the stage to provide sun protection. Also help with sound equipment. Price we wanted is 1,500, 1,600. And then we also discussed the land and water grant to apply for the rest of the other items needed for the waterworks part of the hiking dugout paths and session.
So for Nature Work City, say 1,500 or 15,000.
15,000.
Okay. Moving on to planning commission local.
We did have a little discussion tonight, not the actual planning commission group, but we've been discussing some of the alley issues that we have. There's been some requests for vacating alleys and trying to find a good compromise for all parties involved with that. But it's a lot of what ifs, so it's kind of up to the property owner at this point, I believe. So that's it for tonight.
Planning commission county,
Oh, no.
public works.
We just met earlier as usual.
Sorry, I skipped public safety.
Oh.
Skipping back to public safety, sorry.
We discussed, emergency operation plan, recommendation 11/20/25 to parade 1. If scheduling work meetings, notify Amy Bourne to notify the public of the meeting date and time. And we talked about cybersecurity program documents sent, for review and will be a continual work in progress. E-bikes, e-scooters, safety, helmets must be worn by anyone under the age of 18. Only one rider per bike or scooter, no riding on sidewalks. Obey all traffic laws. Current problems with e-bikes and e-scooters, dirt bikes, damaging property at waterworks, making tracks in the ground onto private property, running over the parking blocks, wheelies, and the streets. Mosquito spray the week of the 20th before homecoming. Okay.
Now it's public works.
Okay, back to me. County round 41 page. So we're looking to submit for paving projects on 5th, 6th, Indian Circle, West 7th, and Rear 7th. We have the match funds currently in the 203 fund, which is the income tax fund that is designated for that. We'll be working through the county to get these done.
It'll be in 27.
Yeah, that paving didn't write that down. That paving would actually be happening in 2027, which is actually a good thing because if timing is right, we can have some of our storm basins placed on those roads and be getting the safe route to school sidewalks in the same areas as planned. So everything would be kind of like fresh and new. So the big topic tonight with Public Works is petition ditch. As we've discussed in the past, we've had a lot of issues, mainly stemming from the Kirk drain issues that have collapsed since the 40s. This is what's leading to a lot of our more recent flooding is the water has nowhere to go, so it's just finding its way into our village. The main fix to this would be to do a petition ditch. There's a lot of information out there with those, but with this, everybody that's affected by the ditch would be signing a petition, and currently it's affecting 985 households along the ditch route and some of the shoot offs of the main ditch. This could be a combination of open ditch, culverts, maybe expanding some retaining ponds, moving some ditches around. We're hoping to get the county on board to kind of alleviate some of our personal hindrances, or however you want to say it.
The project itself will be a county project. We're just hoping they take some financial burden off of us.
That was the way I was wanting to say it without saying, wish the county would handle this, but the county would be handling the project. They would be taking over all operations, maintenance, etc. If the county doesn't take on the financial burden, we'd be looking at posting a bond of $8,140. That would be coming out of the sewer fund. And we'll probably have some more discussions on this before we finalize anything, but it's kind of a big deal. This is something that we have been focused on. I know Jesse has taken a lot of personal interest in this and has been working very diligently with this, and anything in the report doesn't show what she's been dealing with for the past 2 years to get some kind of resolution here to keep the rain from all the surrounding hills laying in our little valley here.
And this is the one to the south of the village. This does not include the Lafayette. Mills. Just
Yeah, to the south of the village. And as she said, that's from County Road or Township Road
County Road 151.
down to
Shoemaker
Shoemaker Farm. So it's a massive, long ditch that was maintained years ago by each farmer, and it's been kind of forgotten over the years, and here we are with it now, trying to fix it. And I think that's it, unless I missed something else.
Okay. Records retention.
So we have a meeting this Wednesday, July 15th at 2 o'clock here at Council Chambers. We'll report next time.
All right, that'll be so exciting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Really exciting.
Department reports, fire.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What's her name?
Month of June, the total of 20 calls. Building fire, grass fire, outside rubbish fire, 2 medical assists, 2 wrecks with injuries, 3 without injuries, search for person, 3 aircraft standbys. We can figure all that out. Puts this year to date, 125 calls. A $500 loss. Last month, the road trailer was getting scrapped. Puts us at 94,550 for the year. Down about 10 runs from last year. Should be good then. For the stage. 4 calls in the village, 3 in Lafayette Township, 7 in Oxford Township, 2 in Lincoln, 1 in White Eyes, and 3 in Detroit.
Thank you.
Let's talk about fireworks. So on Saturday evening, I have to talk to the police chief yet, but we will be blocking off the entire north side of fireworks. Ball fields. There will be nowhere there to park where you can see fireworks. You know, they're all gonna try to get in there where the building's at, get parking set up, but that's within the 800-foot perimeter, and we will not be allowed in there.
I personally would like to just close Waterworks Park.
That's my opinion.
That way you don't have any traffic in and out.
Yeah, my farm is not an option either.
And you'll be done by then?
And my farm is not an option either.
Either farm's fine.
No, it's
That's private property, that's all of you, but.
Not a viewing
$5 bar and one in.
actually. It's not.
So, the other thing on fireworks, just a reminder, we do have an ordinance preventing fireworks inside the village limits. Anybody outside the village limits needs to read and understand their highly revised bigger than fireworks. There's certain times and dates you're allowed to fire consumer grade fireworks outside the village. We're having a lot of trouble with people trying to go outside of these dates. Question?
You know, I'd love to get started.
You want off the top? I can tell you the biggest one is the weekend before July 4th, July 4th weekend, and the weekend after. New Year's Eve, June 19th,
It's way more than I would come up with.
Yeah,
Good job.
Memorial Day. One more.
Labor Day.
Why would you set up fireworks on the floor?
Girl, I mean, how you guys do it? I always say.
I'm on board.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You too.
Fiscal officer.
Okay, as Christie mentioned in her report, we did have our tax budget public hearing at 6:45 this evening. Nobody attending to review the tax budget for 2027. But I do need to ask for a roll call vote to have that budget approved so that I can submit it to the county auditor's office later this week.
Motion to approve the 2027 tax budget.
Second.
Coe,
Yes.
Maple,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Yoho.
Yeah.
Thank you. And the County Budget Commission will be having their meeting on Monday, August 3rd at 5:30 at the community room at Coshocton, and I will be attending that. And I believe, yes, Jesse will be attending that with me. The single audit should be resuming later this month. I haven't heard on an exact date yet, but they should be back later this month to finish wrapping things up with that. Hopefully that'll be done soon. And that's all I have for this evening. Bills were passed around for approval.
All right, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Of course, my name is Patrolman King. I'm before you this evening to read the monthly report for June 2026. Calls for service 565, business checks 373, reports taken 22, felony arrest 0, misdemeanor arrest 12, juvenile arrest 3, traffic stops 31, citations issued 9, traffic crashes 2, OVI arrest 2, warrant arrest 0, civil paper services 0, and fuel use $900.39. Any questions?
Is that a new Mustang?
I'm working. I'm working. I mean, you know.
Good question. Good question.
They like it.
All right, solicitor.
I don't have anything. Tammy, I sent you a text earlier, though. We're gonna have a hearing coming up this week, so if you could just stick with me and let me know what the current status is for that case, I'd appreciate it.
I will.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Village administrator, you're up.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I have just a couple things. The first is some items from the police department to declare surplus. They're up on the screen if you wanted to see pictures. It's old cruiser, the back seats of cruisers and toolboxes, an old refrigerator, an old printer, mailboxes, things like that. And some of the items are definitely not usable, not sellable, so those will be disposed of, and then the other items we'll try to sell on Gov Deals. So if we could have a roll call vote for those items, that'd be good. To approve me to declare them surplus and approve selling or disposing.
Make a motion to declare the police items as surplus or disposal.
Mauer,
Yes.
Yoho,
Yeah.
Coe, Percy,
Yes.
Maple.
Yes.
Thank you. Then I don't have a picture of this one regrettably, but we have our old street sweeper that we sold and thought we could try it out again and tried to repair it. We exhausted the repair efforts on that, and it's still not in functioning. It won't function, so we're gonna have to get rid of it again. I could try to sell it for parts on Gov Deals. I'd like that declared surplus. We are I have rented a attachment that fits on this skid steer that will sweep and pick up debris from the streets, and it's working out very well for them. It's 1,400 or something a month to rent that. And finally, for the first time in a long time, we're getting things cleaned up and don't have to rely on somebody else to come up and do it. So, and the sewer and street guys have been working on that for the last couple weeks, and they're very happy with the results it's getting them. So I think we can go this route for the next few years. It's pretty inexpensive than buying a whole new piece of equipment, so, or a new used piece of equipment.
So you can get a motion to declare the street sweeper surplus.
Plus,
Motion to declare the street sweeper surplus again.
thank you.
Co,
Yes.
Percy,
Yes.
Maple,
Yes.
Yoho,
Yeah.
Mauer.
Yes.
Thank you. The last thing I had was, the sidewalks for this year are coming along very well. We do have one last section to complete. It's the 100 block of South Kirk Street. And we're actually, gonna take out the curb lawn in that section. And it will allow us to widen the street a little bit. It's that section we're talking about. Right now, we're waiting on utility poles to be moved. And that should happen hopefully very soon, and they'll get back in there and finish that section of sidewalk. Yeah. If you have cones around your homes, if you had sidewalk done, cones in front of your driveway approach or something, you can move those cones and use your sidewalk or your driveway approach. The crew just left town and didn't take those up because there were still things drying when they did leave town, so they can just be moved out of your way for now, for anybody that would have those. And when they're done pouring the concrete in that last section is when they will come back and backfill along the edges of this new sidewalk, and then they will seed it and put straw down to regrow the grass. So the backfill will be a little bit yet, but total project, they have until actually the end of July, so it should be finishing up pretty quick. And that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Moving on to the introduction of ordinances and resolutions. 2026-34, an ordinance establishing 2026 pay and benefit schedule for the Village of West Lafayette and repealing ordinances and resolutions in conflict herewith. This is the first reading. 2026-35, an ordinance establishing sewer rates and sewer regulations for the Village of West Lafayette, amending ordinances and resolutions in conflict herewith. This is the first reading. 2026-38, a resolution authorizing the mayor of the Village of West Lafayette to prepare and submit an application to participate in the Ohio Public Works Commission OPWC Small Government Fund Program and to execute contracts as required. This is the second reading and an emergency. No other business. Bills have been around.
Yes.
Motion to pay the bills.
Second.
Maple,
Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Co,
Yes.
Yoho, Percy.
Yes.
And with no other business, just looking for a motion to adjourn.
I'd like to say something real quick.
Sure.
Just want to say thank you to that village member that wrote the email with her concerns about the tax thing. That's the kind of thing I was talking about the last meeting we had, where it was encouraging people to get involved. So it was a very polite letter. Just asking questions. So just encourage everybody else. If they have questions, do the same thing.
And very valid questions.
It's very valid question, yes. And so I just want to say thank you for doing that. That's the only way we can know what your concerns are. And it also helps us to become better too. We sit here and we sometimes can't see the forest through the trees because we're talking, but without your input, we really don't know what sometimes you really wonder what is to look at. So feel free to get a hold of us and we'll look a little deeper and improve ourselves as well.
And I do hope that I answered the questions that they had.
Okay. So with no other business.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
2 seconds.
Chrissy.
Tyler.
Okay, fight over it. Percy,
Yes.
Co.
Yeah.
Maple,
Yes.
Mauer,
Yes.
Yoho.
Good.
We are adjourned.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.